welcome to my YouTube channel. On the demand of my student, today I will teach you elementary transformation of the matrices. Elementary transformation. Transformation of matrices. The elementary transformation where it is used, matrices, where it is used to find the inverse of the matrix. To find the inverse, we can find the inverse by using two methods, by using matrix method or by using elementary transformation. This is the important topic regarding your CBSE exam. Okay. Now come to the operations. First, in an elementary transformation, we have three operations. Elementary operations are, first we will learn about that operations. What are that operations? Elementary operations. First is, we can change either two rows or two columns. We can interchange either two rows or two columns. This is the sign of interchange. Okay. For example, I have a matrix 3, 1, 6, minus 1. I want 1 in place of 3 and 3 in place of 1. So we can interchange two columns. C1 interchange to C2. Okay. So how we can change? 1, minus 1, 3 and 6. Similarly, we can change the rows also. Okay. Second property, second operation, that is, we can multiply any row or any column by a constant. Any constant, any fraction, either it is in a fraction, either it is in a negative form, except 0. Okay. For example, we have a 3, 1, again we will take this one, 2 and 4. Okay, 3, 1, 2 and 4. I want 1 in this place. Either we can change, if there is if there is 1 we can interchange, if there is a 5. So how we can find 1 in this place? So we can divide by 3 by multiplying the first row with 1 by 3, like this. 1, after multiplying the first row, 3 into 1 by 3, both are cancelled, we get 1, and this is 5 by 3, this is 2 and this is 4. This is the second operation. Okay, we can apply only the first operation, second and the third, very important operation. We are mostly use that operation, that is RI. RI may be multiply. If you want to multiply at any other rows to any constant and want the addition of this one, yani you can change the row, any row, by multiplying the third row or second row to any constant and take the additions you want. You can do this operation, or this is also applicable in column. I will give the example. For example, I have a matrix 1, यहाँ 5, 0, 3, and I want 0 in this place. So what will I do? I will apply R2. I want the change in R2. R2 minus 5R1. R2 minus, matlab 5 minus 5 into 1. 1 is the you have to take only the corresponding elements. 5 1, that is 5 minus 5 is equals to 0. So that means we have 1 0. Okay, come to this place. 1 0. When you subtract with 5, this is 0 and 3. So this is the way to apply the operation. First operation, second operation, and this is the third operation. Keep in your mind only there are 3 operations for the elementary transformation. Now come to the types. Elementary transformation are of 2 types. Transformation is of 2 types. It is divided into 2 types. First is and the second one. First is elementary row transformation. Second is elementary column transformation. Okay. Transformation, it is not told to you कि you have to do it by row only. It is not told to you. It is totally your choice. If you want to solve the question by using row, you can solve. If you want to solve the question by column, you can solve. The CBSE examiner only asked you find the inverse using elementary transformation. You can opt only one out of these 2. But there is one rule to find the inverse. Here we will use one I is equals to A is equals to IA, or in the column we will use A is equals to AI. That means you have to pre-multiply the identity element in this case, and if you want to go through with the column, so you have to post multiply the inverse like this. What is the meaning of invertible matrix? Invertible. For finding the inverse, we should have an idea of invertible matrix. What are the invertible? Let A and B are square matrices of same order, and AB equals to BA. After taking the product, that will equals to identity matrix. Then we can say that A is the inverse of B or B is the inverse of A. Okay, this is known as the invertible matrix, and we will use elementary transformation only to find the inverse of the matrix. Okay, now come to the example where we have to use these 3 operations and how we can find the inverse using elementary transformation. Come to the example. I have the example 1 from your NCERT book. Question number 7. 3.4 exercise. This is the last exercise of your NCERT. That is totally based on these elementary transformation. Okay, come to the question. What is question? Question is find the inverse of find the inverse of 3, 1, 5, 2 by elementary transformation. Elementary transformation. I will opt solution. I will opt row transformation. Okay. First of all, write the value of A. A is 3, 1, 5, 2. Write the ways. How you can write it? in a row, you have to always take A is equals to IA. Put the value of A here, 3, 1, 5, 2. Put the value of I, identity matrix, 0, 1 into A. Now, the thinking process is, you have to think about the identity matrix. Think about the identity matrix. You have to make this A is equals to I. Means, I want, in place of 3, I want 1. In place of 5, I want 0. In place of 2, I want 1. And in place of 1, I want 0. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, and by using the transformation, the matrix which is formed here, that is known as the inverse of the matrix. Okay, now come to the process. Thinking process says that you have to change first of all. These are the steps which I always keep in my mind for solving these questions. I will change first this part, then second my concentration is on second. Then third is here and fourth is here. These are the 4 steps. With the help of these 4 steps, I will do the inverse. Okay, that is convenient for us to find the inverse. Okay, come to this element. I want 1 here. The simple method, the number which is present here, divide by the first row by that number. Okay, R1 divide by 3. That is easy. Actually, this is the product of 1 by 3 with R1. We can do this. 3 divided by 3, 1. This is 1 by 3. This is 5. There is no change in second row. R1 is 1 by 3, 0, 0 and 1 into A. Okay. Now, I want 0 here. How we can find 0? R2, I want change in R2. So, R2 minus 5, R1. 5, the first row will remain same. The second row, first element is 5 minus 5. First element of this row is 1. This 5 minus 5 is equals to 0. Okay. Now the second element is 2 minus, यहाँ 2 minus 5 and row first is 1 by 3. After multiplying 6 minus 5 upon 3, that is 1 by 3. So write 1 by 3 here. That will equals to 1 by 3. Okay. Come to the first row will remain same. Second row, in the second row, R2 that is 0. Okay. Come to R2 that is 0 minus 5. 1 by 3, that is minus 5 by 3. Okay. Now this will not be changed because there is a 0 in this element. A remain as it is. Now come to the third step. I want first and second step is completed. I want 1 here. So what will I do? I will multiply the second row with 3. Okay. When you multiply 1 by 3, 0 and 1 here. We have in the same operation is applied on the right hand side also. 1 by 3, 0 and this is minus 5 and this is 3 with a close A. Okay. Now I want 0 here. So what will I do? I will apply R1. There is a change in R1. R1 minus 1 by 3 R2. I will multiply. There is no change in first 2 elements because 0 is there. 0 into something 0. Now come to the second element 1 by 3. 1 by 3. This is R1 minus 1 by 3 into 1. Both are cancelled and we get 0 here. Okay. Now come to the second right hand side. Right hand side is R1 is 1 by 3. Now 1 by 3. R1 minus 1 by 3 minus 5. This is 1 plus 5 upon 3. That is 6 by 3. Cancellation. After cancellation we get 2. Okay. The last one, the last element. R1 is 0 minus 1 by 3 into 3. Both are cancelled and we get minus 1 and the both elements are same. Okay, now my thinking process is complete here. I have made identity matrix. The identity matrix with 2, -1, -5 and 3 with A. A comes A inverse. By multiplying A inverse we get 2, -1, -5 and 3. So this is the inverse of matrix by using elementary transformation. Similarly, you can find the inverse of order 3 matrix. Thank you.